All right. So have you ever wanted to do a vacation in Chicago, but didn't even know where to start? Well, come with me on this journey. I'm going to show you exactly how to plan your next vacation in Chicago. I'm going to give you the most perfect itinerary and give you detail by detail to make sure this trip goes as smooth as possible. So stay tuned and watch as we go. So, firstly, you have to determine what day do you want to do this vacation on. I prefer a Saturday. So this is why. I like to clean my house on Friday, go on my vacation on Saturday, and then rest Sunday before I have to go back to work on Monday. That's just how I do it. So what you want to do is you're going to take an early morning flight into Chicago, preferably before 9 a.m. because you want to get more bang for your buck. So I made the mistake of booking my rental car off-site. Definitely wasted entirely too much of my time. Would not recommend. Definitely try to get a car rental on site. Okay, so after you get your rental car, what I want you to do is we're going to head over to the Honey Bear Cafe. But before you get to the Honey Bear Cafe, you can do this ahead of time. You want to make sure that you have made a reservation. You can do this weeks, whatever you want to do it in advance. As well as I want you to download the Chicago Park. So the Chicago Park, I want you to go ahead and put all your credit card information in there and prep it. So what this does is the reservation is going to make sure as fast as you get there, you can be seated. And then the Chicago Park app is going to make sure that once you get there, you don't have to worry about downloading the app, waiting to put all your information in there. You can just park real fast, put in the zone code, and start the parking meter. And jump on out and go ahead and start eating. So once you get into the Honey Bear Cafe, so I got the French toast flight because, baby, where else in the world am I going to be able to have a French toast flight but there? So I had to have it. And then I also got their thick bacon. Baby, all of it was delicious. Everything on my plate, I tore down. Definitely recommend it. So then after this, what you're going to do is you're going to jump back in the car and we're going to head over to the Navy Pier. So you're going to make this reservation. This is for the Chicago River 45-minute architectural tour. So ahead of time, got some homework. You want to go ahead and make your reservation for your cruise. We did the 45-minute one. We purchased it on Viator. The link is below. And what you also want to do is I went ahead and set up my parking. Now, that's up to you if you want to set up your parking. You do not have to do this. You can try to find parking when you get there, but I highly would not recommend it. So what I did is I went on Spot Hero parking pass and I purchased the 430 North Rush Street parking. That's 430 North Rush Street parking on Spot Hero. So again, ahead of time before you go, you want to make a reservation for your cruise. And you're going to do that on Viator. The link is below. And then you want to do the Spot Hero Park Pass. And that's for 430 North Rush Street. So what this is going to do is make sure that as fast as you get there, you can park and run, because baby, everything on this list, you want to be able to go smoothly. You want to be able to already have everything set up, and you don't want to have to be worried or stressed. So you want to park, and then you're going to do a short walk. You can use Wave. We use the Wave apps, Google Maps, and we just walked. We did the walking portion, and it was literally like 2 turns, and we were able to get right to our cruise ship. This was a 45-minute cruise. It was amazing. It's already starting to cool off. So the amazing thing about it is they had hot cocoa. It was a vibe. You got to get the history behind all of the buildings. Okay, so after this, you want to go to Air. I'm a stone cold junkie for self-care, baby. I'm going to catch me a little piece of self-care everywhere I go. So this is amazing. It is a short, I think it was like a 90-minute bath. Enjoy a 90-minute. We did a ultimate couples bath. It was cheaper to go that route. I think it was like $380 or something like that. And then, of course, you want to make sure when you purchase your tickets online that you do the $25 valet. The best way to make sure all of this works for you, you want to plan this out. What I like to do is I like to go on MapQuest. I like to try to determine how long it'll take me to get to all of these places. And then that's how I decipher what times I want to be able to do everything. Because you want to make sure that you give yourself enough of a buffer to be able to enjoy everything you enjoy, of course. So this place is absolutely beautiful. It's like a underground basement kind of vibe. Like there's different, like you can do like a salt bath where it's like a scrub. There's all these various different hot tubs where you can go in. They have cold plunges. To be honest with you, it's nice. It's a quiet vibe. No phones, just ahead of time. They don't allow phones. But look at these beautiful pictures. I mean, this place is amazing. It's romantic. It's a vibe. I mean, I went with one of my homegirls and we still had a ball. But baby, this is a whole romantic vibe. Or you can go alone, baby, because ain't nothing wrong with spending some time with yourself and loving on yourself. But it's a really nice, soothing place. I definitely would recommend it. It's definitely a vibe that you'll never experience anywhere else. Also, so after this, you want to shower, get dressed, and you want to take yourself to dinner. I recommend Pavar. Again, once you want to make your reservation ahead of time. And also that Chicago Park app go come in handy again. You're going to use that to park. And after you go in, so it's a vibe. And also Pavar is a 21 plus location. So baby, this is not a family Daycation trip here. This is just for the grown folks. So what you're going to do is you're going to go inside. I can't even tell you what meal I got. I entrusted my waitress. I told her, I was like, hey, this is, I showed her a picture of what I wanted. She was like, you trust me? I was like, absolutely. And she hooked me up with this meal. I want to say her name is Kiki or something like that. If you go there, ask for her. She will hook you up because my meal was absolutely delicious. I had this amazing kind of like 24 karat gold drink. It was a vibe, baby. It came out with a little smoke. It was definitely delicious. And I love this place. I love the vibe of it. I loved all of my food that I had. I love my waitress. So I would definitely recommend Pavar. So then after that, what you want to do is, if you have some time, I recommend, of course, going by the Bean, taking some pictures. But a heads up, the parking by the Bean is very, very, very expensive. So we did it hood style. I jumped out with my phone stand, took a few pictures. These little cuties right here, all from the phone stand. And then if you want to switch off with your homegirl or with your homie or your baby or whatever, switch off. Had them to go in a little circle and y'all, take turns taking pictures. But if you're open to it, man, I think that parking was like, I don't know, like $60, $70. No lie. It was crazy. And we were like, for what? For 10 minutes to take pictures? We wasn't paying it. But if you balling and you can do it, go ahead and park. Take you some pictures at the Bean if you want to. And then after this, it's time to go home, baby. Go ahead to the airport and drop your car off and go ahead and take it on home. And also, if you got a little extra time, I didn't get to do this, but grab you some Chicago deep dish pizza, baby, okay? So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you live in Chicago, if you've ever traveled to Chicago and you have some amazing recommendations, put them in the comments of what you may have added or may have did differently. Because, it can help us all, baby, because we're always thinking of great ideas of how to spend our vacation. But all right, I hope this helps. Bye.